Okay, this is take two. More common problems with old boats. This is the engine, and it runs a little bit warm. When you fire it up at an idle, it'll start getting hot. It'll start running warm. You run up around 2,000 RPM, and all of a sudden it seems to work okay. The reason for that is this thing. It's the heat exchange, and the way it works is the engine antifreeze comes through this into here, circulates inside of it, and then seawater comes in over here. Again, let's see if I can reach it. That line comes in, circulates through, and eventually goes to the transmission cooler, and then out the exhaust line. What happens is this thing gets kind of crudded up because it's got, seawater and shit coming into it, and the salt and the whatever, the minerals in the water kind of clog it up. And this is the line. You can't really see in here. I don't feel like climbing up to get a flashlight, but inside of this, it's like 3/16 tubes all through it. Maybe hold it this way. You can kind of see some crud in it. What happens is they get blocked up, and you don't have the water flow of the cool ocean water to cool the antifreeze, and it runs hot. And when you idle it up, run it at operating speed, then suddenly you have enough flow for it to work properly. So that's it. And what I'm doing to remedy this is a very high-tech piece of coat hanger, and the end of it, the way it's twisted together, is just about the right size. So I'm running that down all the tubes, cleaning it out, and then I'll blow it out a little bit with some with the garden hose, some water, and slap it back together, and that should cure the problem. The other place that things can go wrong is in these elbows. Let's see if I can get one right there. Those elbows sometimes, they'll clog up. The lines, the hoses have pretty broad sweeps like that one. So unless it's a 90-degree elbow, there's probably no problems with that. Another thing that can happen sometimes when you're underway and you start warming up is the water comes from outside the boat at the bottom, and there'll be a little screen on the bottom of the boat that is your water intake. And sometimes, depending on where you are, if you're in a saltwater environment, you'll get barnacles that'll clog it up. Or if you're in a river or something, you're running the boat and a leaf floating around in the water will get sucked, and the suction will basically close it off, stick the leaf to it, and keep the water from passing through. But in this particular instance, I think it's a 55-year-old heat exchange that's got some crud in it. So that's what I'm working on today. And about an hour I'll have this thing running and ready to go to sea. Anyway, just maybe this will help somebody, maybe not, but that's what I'm doing today. You all take care.